you shine. Rise from the shadows. You are a warrior. Shout out your cry. Spread your wings and fly.
I have the New Hampshire representative, Mari Burelle. Am I pronouncing it well?
You got it, Poppy. Mari Burelle, yes.
Perfect. I was watching again your performance. What a stunning performance. How did you manage to sing such a difficult song?
You know what is so funny? I actually sing like reggaeton music in the Latin industry. And yes, I do love anthems and ballads, but this song it sounds simple, but there are no breaths and it is super high. And then I like to move. I'm like that fun size girl that likes to move. I can't just stand there to make sure I get the note. So finding a balance of trying to like sing it live, but make sure you get the notes and go first was a mega pressure, but I feel like we did an awesome job and I'm so excited.
Who composed the song?
So I wrote this song along with amazing people such as Andreas Carlson, LED, David Mullen, and they got it to a T. And I don't know, we just worked together, and it was like, I always say it takes a village, but it just did. And the lyric, the vibe, the melody is literally my life's anthem at this moment that I feel so many people can relate to. So I'm really happy about it.
It's such a strong message because at first, to be honest, when we saw the preview clips, we saw the dress and we said, okay, we need to watch this. But when we were watching it, we started listening to the lyrics. And yes, trust me, this is truly inspirational for everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, I think a lot of people have, given up hope in their dreams, their relationships and everything. And literally, for the first time, I went out and did a song that I was like, I'm a fighter, I'm a survivor. So I'm going to just, even if it didn't touch one person, this one's for me. And I'm so glad that the response around the globe has been that people can relate to it. So it's just amazing.
And I have noticed that there are moments that, although the song is universal, mainstream, pop European also, there are some exotic moments, some Cuban and Puerto Rico moments. How did you put them?
I mean, I always got to add that flair, Poppy. I'm sassy, I'm fiery, I'm half Cuban, half Puerto Rican. So I always got to have my roots in there. And it's hard for me to not move because I'm kind of like ghetto gangster like that, but I feel like we found such a balance for a universal sound, but kept the culture true to my roots, with the song, with the fashion, with everything. So I feel like mission accomplished for sure.
For sure. And for sure, you have gotten the title of icon on Twitter last Monday. That's for sure. What was your thoughts 30 seconds before you go on stage?
I was like, wow, we're really doing this, huh? And it's live. And then, like I mentioned, the pressure to go first. But people think that's a bad thing. Normally, it's not over to the fat lady sings, but this time they put me first. So I was like, wow, we have to open the show. And if we're going to do this, I got to get my head together. I thought about my little girl, who's my favorite and the reason why I do all of this. And I was like, I'm also going to go out and have a good time. I'm not going to have pressure this time. I'm going to kill it. I'm fabulous and I got to have fun. And there's a difference between pride and confidence. You got to be confident in who you are. And so I feel like I emoted that on stage.
You surely did. After the performance, did you get any reactions from New Hampshire, from press, friends, anything?
The response has been like the best thing ever. And not just because, oh, everybody loves it. It's that they were intentional comments, that the song touched them, and that people from New Hampshire, that you made us proud. And then I'm hearing from just people outside of the country as well, like telling me this is an anthem. I could see it in Disney, in a Pixar film, in the World Cup, or at Eurovision, which is a dream come true. I would love to grace any of those platforms. And so hearing those words come from people that aren't, you always love that your friends and family love you. But when you hear it from a complete stranger, it's like tears. I've literally been like crying tears of joy like these past few days. It's bananas.
You are aware that we're not any more strangers to you because we all consider you our own friends and family.
You guys are my family for life, and I love it. That's what I'm in this business for.
What are you going to wear on Monday?
Oh my goodness. I'd tell you the results before I tell you that. No, I have no idea the results, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm wearing, but let me tell you, just because I'm sitting there finding out what happens, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be confident and comfortable. It's going to be unforgettable, probably even more unforgettable than the outfit that you just saw. Every time I go up, it's another level. So it's going to be fierce. Let's put it that way.
What was the best comment or reaction you received inside the studio from the audience?
Inside the studio? Oh my gosh. So let me just tell you this. It's really different when you're inside the studio. The sound is different. The feeling's different. Literally everyone was on their feet. They don't show everything on camera, but even everyone on the banquets that are sitting in the back, the other artists having that full support. And I think they felt the pressure, so they really supported me for going first. But it was like piercing, and in the screams and the cries, and it just motivated you, wanted to keep singing and moving and do more. And the emotion is just like mind blowing. So I can't even begin to tell you. It's even if you only got to do that in your life, it's like, whoa, I did that, you know?
Oh, wow. You are aware that the American Song Contest comes from the European version, the Eurovision Song Contest. Have you watched it, digged about it, searched?
Absolutely. Just because I love Eurovision and want to be on it because of this. Number one, I love Europe. I have done Fashion Week in London and have opened up for the best designers and sang in the West End. And I have such amazing friends over there that are friends to me to this day. And I cannot wait to be back. But yes, Eurovision, I think, is for me. It's made for me. For a T. I have people saying, "Oh, you could be Malta's entry." You know, just naming different things. Poland asked for me. Like they're like, you should write to their television station and try to be part of it. But the thing is that over there, they're doing it to a T. People think that we're trying to copy. We just love them so much. I'm such a fan that I would be honored to even be in the audience, let alone be on the stage. So it would be a dream come true just to go to Europe, just to even see any of those artists, and they are amazing.
You are aware that there were comments that that song would be a perfect duet between you and Kelly Clarkson.
I'm not aware of that, but I think that's awesome. And somebody told me on another Zoom that actually during the recording, because we're so busy, I really didn't even get to watch the full episode yet. I've seen little clips and snippets here and what they've shared on our pages. But I was told that Kelly Clarkson actually said she wanted to record this track. So that's amazing. All power to her. And if she wants to do it with me, even better.
And you know what? Also on Twitter, everyone was shocked because we were confused seeing these waterfalls. And they were so good graphics that we actually thought that they were using water on stage. And we said, okay, what's happening? Who was responsible for your staging?
The actual stage producer who was assigned to me. His name is Sagiv, and he's like a legend. And yeah, he did, I think, multiple sets, but that set was incredible. Honestly, I gotta say, NBC really gave every single artist such a platform and such an amazing setting that to each one of us, they tailored it to each one of us, and they let us all be superstars. So, and everyone has been so humble and awesome that everyone's a superstar, and they've all had awesome stages. But I definitely love mine.
Do you think was there any phase in your life where you said, okay, now I have to rise up and become a survivor and move on?
Yes. So you see me all smiles and stuff, but even just 10 minutes ago, I had a moment. It's constantly every day. I crawl, I fight to the finish line because I'm so in this so deep that I cannot give up. I have had the worst marriage, finance, health issues, and getting into the industry. And I have fought. I know everyone has their story. I know everyone has suffered abuse, but I'm telling you, I'm going to let you know right now, no one has gone through even a quarter of what I have gone through. But I decided to not let that take me down. It's only motivated me to want this even more. and knowing that my daughter, she's actually 15, she's my little girl, her name is Michael Esther Valencia, and she was watching, and she was like, Mom, okay, thank you for not giving up, you did this. And that is the best feeling in the whole world, because I'm adopted. I was physically abused. My mom used to beat me to a bloody pulp, and told me I was fat, I was ugly, I was never going to be anything. And I went through so much on my husband, like telling me I wasn't going to get there and cheating on me. And it's been honestly a really rough, hard journey. And I just decided to not be those things that people told me and show them that I'm different. And I believe I've done that. And that's why the song is so personal, because I'm flying and I'm rising above all of that.
If I can dare to comment, I would only say that you are not different, you are unique.
Absolutely. I think there's definitely a place for me. There's not really anyone like me in the industry, and wait till you guys actually hear even the other music too. It's going to be incredible.
How is for an artist to live in New Hampshire?
It's actually amazing, because it is a small town, and we always say small town, small state, big heart. Literally, we're small, but we are powerful and supportive, and everyone loves me. In the reception, it has been amazing, even since I did my first school play at Hallsville Elementary when I was 9 years old. Since then, I even when I would push grocery carts and sing, people be like, girl, you're gonna do this one day, and so going back into the town now, and people seeing what I've done, and just hearing and reading the comments and seeing the reaction videos, it's like, wow, New Hampshire really has my back. But obviously I'm very different, so they always know when I'm around, because I am the elephant in the room. So I'm gaudy, and I think they love that, because I wear and say what other people are thinking and want to wear.
If I come tomorrow to New Hampshire, what's the first thing that you want to show me around?
I think I would want to show you my actual hometown, Milford, New Hampshire, and go to where I grew up in my little house on Osgood Road, 354 Osgood Road. It seemed like a mansion, because there was 9 of us kids. We were all adopted. There was only 2 adopted, and there were 7 of us. And it was like our wonderland. And my adopted parents, they fought for us to always be something, and took me to Andy Summer Playhouse in Wilton, New Hampshire, so that I could be in the theater. And graduated from Milford Christian Academy. So I'd take you right around my actual town and show you my little world that is now like my safe haven when I'm there.
And if I self-invite myself to your house, what would you cook for me?
Oh my gosh, have you seen me? I'd cook a buffet. You get a little bit of everything, and then we'd finish it off with a piñata.
Yes. Well, I don't know if you know it, but I am a Greek, so food for me is the basis of life. So I fully understand this buffet thing. Yes. We do that all the time. Thank you so much. I truly wish you all the best.
Oh, you're amazing. It means so much. And the love is felt and is mutual. So definitely stay in touch. And thank you so much for this.
Why it's so different from Eurovision, because we all see, and I was discussing this with Renata from Pennsylvania, with my friends in London. You have none of you have any strategy. You all go to enjoy, sing, perform, and nothing else.
That's it. It's season 1. And you know what? Honestly, if you go in with a different vibe, it doesn't feel like a competition. It feels like we're celebrating each other, that we're at a big live concert. It feels like a festival. And we have to use whatever happens as a compliment to whatever else we have going on with our career to build our platform. Obviously, the goal is to move forward, and that's what we want. But, things happen, and the competition is hot. They got amazing people, and that's what it is. So obviously we all want a spot, but we're also supporting each other.